Hey there, lady. So today I'm going down a list. I think it's like maybe 7 ways that you are a lifelong slave to sexual abuse, and you probably don't even know it. So number one, if you see me looking up, I'm looking at my board. Number one, the number one way, and this is gonna go in no order, that you're a lifelong slave to sexual abuse is it affects your sense of vulnerability. So you don't feel confident, or you are overly vulnerable to people who do not deserve your vulnerability. It also affects your lack of confidence. So you don't have the confidence that you need to be the person that you were meant to be in the world. It kills and it squashes your sense of confidence. And that is in every area, in your romantic life, in your family life, in your work life, in your social life, in your professional life. Most of the time it kills your sense of confidence, and you lack the confidence that you need to make the better decisions for yourself, which also then kind of goes into boundary setting, because you don't feel confident enough to set your boundaries, whether they're soft boundaries or hard boundaries. It also directly penetrates your sense of worth. This can go so deep as to you not even believing that you have a sense of worth when it comes to your existence, as if you're unworthy, because it's one thing to think something and it's another thing to believe something. So you can think that you're worthy, but if you don't truly believe that you're worthy right here in your heart, then that shows up rather than what you're thinking. Another way that you are a lifelong slave to sexual abuse, if you do not master your emotions, is your lack of self-trust. You don't trust yourself, and this shows in all of the areas in your life. And the overarching way that you don't trust yourself is you don't trust yourself with decision making. And this one is probably, I won't say the most important, but it directly ties into what I do with women, which is support them to master their emotions so that they can feel that they trust themselves enough to have the children, to be the mommies that they've always wanted to be, because they are in fact aspiring mothers, but because they do not trust themselves. The trust is a big factor. Because they lack the self-trust in themselves, they do not trust that they will be able to birth children into this world, and their children not go through the things that they have gone through, which is the sexual abuse. So because they are so lovely, they do not gamble with these children. Instead, they give up on their dream of becoming an aspiring mother, because again, they don't trust that they'll be able to protect these children and raise these children safely, whether it be from themselves or from other people around them. And in fact, your lack of self-trust, it makes you, like I said, abandon your dreams of motherhood, which is the aspiring dream of motherhood is one of the biggest dreams in their lives. They are naturally nurturing. When they see children, whether these are children that they know or they do not know, they have an innate responsibility to care for the children, to love the children, to nurture the children, to protect the children. When they see children, their heart just melts. Children are like one of their favorite things in this world, but they deny themselves the ability to have their own children, because as I said, they do not trust themselves enough that their children will not endure the life that they have endured, which is sexual abuse. And what is another way? If only you could see how this board looks. I get these ideas and then I'm the type of person that even in my sleep I get ideas, and then I have to like force myself to either make a voice note or write it down. Otherwise the idea goes and it's gone for how long, I don't know. I'm not sure how many numbers that was. I think I hit 5 ways that you become a lifelong slave to sexual abuse. And if you do not master your emotions, you just continue to allow sexual abuse to be the front driver of your life while you sit at the back seat. It becomes how you live, why you walk the way you walk, why you talk the way you talk, why you enter the relationships that you enter, why you take the bullshit at work the way that you do, your decision making when it comes to your career choices and how you execute your work, how you show up in your romantic life, how you show up when it comes to speaking up for yourself, how you show up when it comes to your self-identity, whether you want to hide yourself or whether you want to show up as your whole self. It takes control of your entire life, but it does not have to. It doesn't have to take control of your life. In fact, it should not take control of your entire life. You have the freedom to find the keys to unlock those shackles that you wear every day. Again, you have the freedom to find your keys so that you can unlock the shackles of sexual abuse that you are wearing. I'm Grace, and I support women who have endured family sexual abuse, who are aspiring to become mothers, but because of the abuse that they have gone through, and because they do not trust that their children will not endure the same future that they endure, the same reality that they have, they in fact deny themselves motherhood completely. But you do not have to deny yourself motherhood. There is a way, and you do deserve to reach your highest potential and to obtain your dream of motherhood. If it wasn't meant for you, you would not want it. You would not feel the way that you feel when you see those children. You would not feel the way that you feel when you see your nieces, your nephew, your godchildren, the neighbor's children, your co-workers' children, those strangers' children. You would not feel what you feel in your body when you see innocent souls if you didn't aspire to be a mother. So if you would love to finally connect the bridge between your aspiration and your current reality, I would love to support you to do so.